If you want to extract the most accuracy out of your firearm, you will need to hand load, and more importantly, find out your chamber's maximum overall length. In this video, we're taking a look at two accessories that'll make that a lot easier. The Hornady Max Overall Length Gauge for bolt actions and semi-auto rifles. When it comes to precision hand loading, one of the things that you need to make sure that you have is the maximum overall length for a cartridge for your chamber. Now, there are obviously SAAMI specifications, however, every reamer is going to be just slightly different. More importantly, every bullet is going to want to behave slightly differently. Some will want to be seated a little bit further away so there is more jump into the rifling. Other bullets will like to be jammed into the rifling. However, all of that is going to start with knowing what the maximum overall length is for your chamber. And this is where this gauge comes in handy. What it is the Hornady Overall Gauge, and what you have is metal piece with a plastic insert, and what it does is it works in conjunction with these modified empty unloaded pieces of brass. They are threaded on the end, and what you would do is thread it on to the overall gauge until it's flush. Okay, then what happens is you're going to put the bullet into the case, and this polymer piece goes in and pushes the bullet out. So what you would do in order to make it work is put it in somewhere right around here, lock it in. You would place this into your chamber and then slowly press in the rod until you will feel the bullet engaging the rifling in your gun. At that point, you would lock this down and then extract the gauge. What oftentimes happens is the bullet will actually get stuck into the rifling, so at this point just take the gauge out, but make sure you don't move this, and then just knock the bullet out. At this point, what you would do is use your calipers and measure the distance from the bottom of the case to the bullet, and voila, your specific firearm's maximum overall length for the cartridge and the particular bullet. And this number is going to vary slightly depending on the bullet that you are going to be using. This gauge works perfectly with bolt action rifles where you're able to take out the bolt and put the entire gauge in. If you have a semi-automatic rifle, Hornady also makes this curved gauge, which works the exact same way. However, it is curved on the bottom so you can put it right into the chamber. With both of these gauges, what you need to do is for every caliber that you want to use it with, you will need to purchase a modified case. And Hornady has these for pretty much every caliber that's available, including new ones such as the 6mm ARC. If you can't purchase one or you can't find one available, you can also make your own by finding the right tab and drilling into the bottom of the case. However, this is a very worthwhile investment to make.